What's up, man? We in here. Y'all come on in here. What's up, family? Y'all come on in the room. Hold on. Let me start letting the social medias know that I'm live right now. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Oh, man, I'm in the building. What's going on? I'm just letting everybody know on Twitter that I am live, and y'all bear with me. Hold on 1 second. Takes me a little minute to get this going. Hold on 1 second, guys. All right. Just throwing it up. Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on with y'all, man? I hope you guys are having a good week so far, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys are having a great week so far, ladies and gentlemen. All right, hold on. What am I doing? All right. What am I doing? All right. So hold on 1 second. Y'all bear with me 1 little second, and we're going to get right to it. All right. I'm up in Vegas, as you guys can probably tell. I'm in Vegas chilling. Had a great time out here in Vegas with the family. Hold on, let me just throw one thing up on my Twitter, and then we'll really be good to go. Let me throw this on Twitter, and we're going to be in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys had a great week so far, ladies and gentlemen. I hope your week has been productive, ladies and gentlemen. Love it out here in Vegas, man. We've been having us a great time out here in Vegas, man. Lovely people out here in Vegas. A lot of people are moving from California to Vegas, and I can see why. The cost of living is much lower out here. Also, the food is better. Phenomenal food, man. We've had some phenomenal food out here in Las Vegas. There's a lot of black folks out here, and they out here cooking their asses off in Vegas. Man. Yeah, I do look hella young. I think it's my haircut. I look very young today. It's my haircut. I went to a barber out here in Vegas. It gave me a very young cut. So speak up a little. Can you guys hear me? How's my sound? How's my sound, ladies and gentlemen? No, these are real glasses. You know, they look good, but yeah, this is not just for fashion. And by the way, I got on my Majora shirt, by the way. Yeah, I'm out here in Vegas chilling. Can y'all hear me? Let me know if you guys can hear me pretty good. Say Vegas is the cheapest city to live in. A lot of people are coming out here, man. Man, but the food is so good out here, man. Let me tell you something. If you guys come to Vegas, there's a couple of spots you need to check out. Lolo's, you know, that's always a favorite. The Soul Food Cafe, that's a phenomenal place. Little small joint, off in the cut, very good spot. Soul Food Cafe out here in Vegas. Another place I went to today, Stuffed My Turkey. Very good soul food. They had very good fish. So a lot of good spots out here. A lot of good spots out here. Yes, I did gamble a little bit. Dude, boy, I was up. I'm at the Mandalay Bay. Hitting one of them slot machines. I was hot on a slot machine, man. I was killing this slot machine. It was one of those Buffalo something. But man, I was killing that slot machine, dude. I was winning so heavy. They came and I was hitting jackpots on it. Dude, I had to they brought me some W-2s to fill out, dude. Yeah. I had to fill out some W-2s. I was hitting that machine so hard. Where's my W-2 form I had to fill out? Where's that W-2 form? Dude, I was killing that damn machine. I was hitting that thing heavy. Yeah, it was giving it up. And hold on, right here. I had to fill... I didn't know they do that. When did they start doing that, or have they always done that? They make you fill out W-2 forms when you are hitting real hard. I was killing their ass. I was tearing that. And shout out to Mandalay Bay, because at least they will pay you there. You think? Not like New York, New York. If you win at New York, New York, they'll try to pull a whammy bammy on you and tell you it was a machine malfunction. So when I was winning at the Mandalay Bay, I made sure to all my jackpots, to take pictures of my jackpots. I was taking pictures of them because I was killing this machine. No, I'm just giving props what props are due. I'm giving props what props are due. Shout out to the Mandalay Bay because they will pay you. Yes, if you win over 1,100, okay, so they do that. Yeah, that was the New York, New York hotel who didn't pay my ass. Oh, bitch ass New York, New York. They didn't pay me. They sat up there and turned the machine off talking about it's a machine malfunction. So Mandalay Bay, they broke bread. So I give them their props. That's all. If I win, pay me. Shit. Because I'm giving y'all all this money. So yeah, they came out with a stack of bread. You got to sign these forms, give us your ID. I'm like, all right, that's what it is. Yeah. That is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. We up in here. We are in the building. We're in the building. We're in the building. A lot of stuff we're going to talk about, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of stuff we're going to discuss. Hold on one second. Let me just get some things together here. And shout out to everybody out here in Vegas. There's a Raider game out here. There's a Raider game. So it was a lot of stuff happening out here. A lot of the streets blocked off, because there's a lot of things happening out here, man. There's a lot of things happening. So security is real tight. Security is very tight out here. Yeah. Security is extremely tight. And hold on one second, guys. Hold on one second. Y'all bear with me. Bear with me 1 second. Hold on. Y'all bear with me 1 second. All right. But yeah, security out here is extremely tight, ladies and gentlemen. Over by the Trump Hotel, they got it barricaded off so that you can't even drive up there right close to the hotel no more. They cut that bullshit off. So yeah, they're taking a lot of precautions in places where there are a lot of large crowds, as they should. Grits Cafe, I've been wanting to go to Grits Cafe out here. I heard about that. I didn't go to the 50 Cent show. Shout out to 50 Cent. I did go to the 50 Cent show. Say security is tight in LA for the Rams games at the SoFi Stadium. I can imagine, as it should be. Because I did an interview with my brother Maverick today. We're talking about, these terror attacks and all of that. And it's my conjecture that there's some people who are trying to send a message possibly to Trump because they don't like Trump in office, with those assassination attempts. And it's just the timing. And I get on that in another show. I can get on that on another show. But yeah, Vegas, we had a great time out here. Give a shout out to Rick McCoy from St. Louis. All right, I hope Rick McCoy is all right. I don't know if I'm giving a shout out to somebody who's a car thief. I don't know who Rick McCoy is, but somebody said give a shout out to Rick McCoy. Now, I don't know Rick, just for the record. I don't know. This dude might go around stealing people's chickens out of their yard. I don't know what he does. So you say, don't go to Grits Cafe. I'm going to go to Grits Cafe. You can't see my shirt? Well, check out my shirt. All right. It's the Majara shirt. That's the Majara shirt, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, I was getting my win on. Out here. I'm up, so I'm pretty good. So I'm not going to mess my streak up. So I'm pretty good. And also, I had on my Lucky Lavender root work, by the way. That helped me win because I was about to go down and I was running around about to go gamble. I said, let me freshen up. Let me throw on some of that Lucky Lavender. I had my coconut butter. I said, let me throw that Lucky Lavender on before I get my gamble on. Let me throw that Lucky Lavender. And nigga, I put that Lucky Lavender on and started killing the game. You like the shirt? Yeah. Everybody likes the Majara shirt. Y'all get this Majara shirt. You get this at majara.org, and the link is right there on the bottom. Majara.org. If you didn't get a notification, what I'm going to need everybody to do, what would be great, everybody give me a retweet. Everybody give me a retweet. Retweet this right now. It'll take 2 seconds to do so, ladies and gentlemen. Give me a retweet, ladies and gentlemen, to let everybody know that we're live right now. All right. We got a lot of stuff we're going to hit on tonight. So y'all need to come on through. Y'all need to get your popcorn because we're going to get into a lot of great things. Before I get into the Fox News thing, well, not the Fox News, but the Fox Sports thing, because that's a doozy. And this is just coming out like within hours, a lot of the information that I'm seeing. Before we get into Fox Sports, let me get this story out the way because this story kind of bothers me. Out in Virginia, there was this family had a baby at a hospital, and a suspected white supremacist nurse was out here low-key abusing infants, man. And this suspected white supremacist nurse like fractured like a black baby's leg, man. So I'm just doing my journalistic duties, but this story really bothers me, man. So I'm not gonna harp on it too long. But let me show y'all this real quick, man. Let me show the family this real quick, and I'm not gonna stay on it too long, man, because this really this bothers me a lot. And this is why it's very important for us to just look out for our people, man. Hold on, check this out, man. Fair use, by the way, fair use, fair use, fair use, fair use, commentary, fair use.
Because then whatever that was done in the dark comes to the light, and sometimes you don't necessarily want to know what was done.
Dominique Hackey, the father of one of the Henrico doctor's NICU babies found to have broken bones in 2023, concerned that it has taken so long for justice.
I remember her being in the room. She was friendly. She answered questions, but she didn't stay and talk like the other NICU nurses did. She wasn't family like the other NICU nurses were.
He's describing 26-year-old Erin Strotman, the nurse now in jail, charged with felony child neglect and felony malicious wounding, related to a different baby in 2024.
Wow. Now, she's done this to multiple kids.
Strotman was put on paid administrative leave.
Paid administrative leave after you've been accused of fracturing infants' bones.
By the hospital for a year after the 2023 cases of NICU abuse came to light, and then was allowed to return in late 2024.
Did you catch that? So she was already accused of abusing babies. They put her on paid leave and then let her damn back. So the hospital was complicit in this.
Hackey saying the hospital should be held accountable as well.
Because that shouldn't have happened. If they were suspicious of some person enough to let him go, they shouldn't have brought him back. So that's on them. They failed. Simple.
HCA, the network that oversees Henrico Doctors Hospital, issuing this statement, saying in part it is shocked and saddened by this development in the investigation. And that the hospital is focused on continuing to care for its patients. Strotman was just fired from her job on Thursday, Henrico police arresting her that night. Henrico's Commonwealth's attorney, Shannon Taylor, says the investigation is not over and more charges could come as detectives continue to review NICU video footage.
Oh, man. You know how much of a low-life degenerate you have to be to target infants, man. Infants? We're talking infants, man. Infants. These suspected white supremacists, man, this is why I don't take my foot off their necks. This is why I don't sit up here and play games with them. This is why I discuss how systematic white supremacy is a cancer. This is why we don't play with it, man. It's systematic white supremacy is a cancer. And I posted this and I worded it correctly, and a lot of the other white supremacists were upset. Oh, how do you know this had anything to do with race? I don't want to hear all that stuff. I don't want to hear all that. How do we know it has anything to do with race? Let me tell you something. If that was a black nurse doing something to some Asian kids, there would be a double Asian hate crime bill popping off the very next day. You understand? So yeah, I don't want to hear all that stuff. these suspected white supremacists do this kind of weird stuff all the time. A lot of our vulnerable people are in danger. And this is why I want us to start creating mechanisms or just be on alert where we look out for our vulnerable people. Our infants who cannot help themselves, children, just on a daily basis. Like sometimes when I'm driving and I see black kids walking by themselves, or if I see black kids like selling candy at grocery stores in the suburbs, I kind of take it upon myself to help them out so they're not out there in danger. Because I saw a video recently of some old Karen harassing a little black kid trying to sell candy. Because we know how vulnerable these kids are. We know how demonic these white supremacists are, and they'll take advantage of them. So I go out of my way. If I see some children or any vulnerable black folks, I do what I can to assist them as much as I can. Yeah. Also, our elderly, these nursing homes, we got to be very careful with them being in these nursing homes because there is elder abuse. If it's not from the white supremacist gets these tethers to do the dirty work for them. I'm not trying to beat up on my foreign black folks because you do have some foreign black folks who do good work. I'm not trying to knock on you. But we've seen videos of some of these Caribbean tethers beating on elderly FBA people. That ain't cool. I've had some of these tethers who work at nursing homes and who work as nurses who call up to my lives talking real reckless about foundational black Americans. And we're like, damn, you out here taking care of people? So we really got to keep our eyes open, ladies and gentlemen, to make sure people are all right. And with this woman doing this degenerate ass nonsense with these babies at that hospital, let me say, y'all gonna do something like that. Y'all do that to the wrong baby. Sometimes people ain't gonna wait on no lawsuit. You understand? Y'all do that to the wrong damn baby. Somebody's family will go up there and clear that whole hospital unit out. Hey, man, it's a different vibe out here, but I digress. I don't want to linger on that too much because that story just really bothered me. That story really, really bothered me. Yeah, hey man, I don't know if I'm gonna wait on no lawsuit, bro. Yeah, you fracturing a damn infant's leg and you do, man, I don't know if I'm gonna wait on no lawsuit, to be honest. I'm just speaking for me. I don't know about you. Yeah, that lawsuit might take a little bit too long for me. Yeah. You know? Hey, man. It is what it is. Somebody said like John Q. All right, come on in this room, everybody. Man, we got a lot to talk about. It's going to be a great broadcast tonight. Let everybody know that we're live. Give me another retweet, ladies and gentlemen. Give me another retweet and let everybody know that we're live. I'm live from Vegas right now. We're chilling. Got my baby girl's Baby Shark book. We are chilling. All right, listen. So Fox Sports family, there's a scandal over at Fox Sports right now, ladies and gentlemen. There's an alleged sex scandal at Fox Sports. Now, over on Fox Sports, there was some hairdresser, Miss Faraji, I think that's her name. So I think she filed a lawsuit saying that Skip Bayless was trying to get up in there. Let me read some of the things that some of the media outlets are saying. Let me bring some of this stuff up. So this woman was like, she worked on Undisputed, starring Skip Bayless. The suit alleges that he began giving Faraji lingering hugs and kisses on the cheek while putting his body against hers and pressing against her breast. The single mother alleges that she repeatedly told Bayless she's not interested in him and she did not date at work. She also claimed that she told Bayless she was suffering from ovarian cancer, okay, in an effort to halt his advances. Okay, all right. Instead, Bayless became more aggressive over the years, according to the suit. He allegedly offered Faraji $1.5 million to have sex with him and claimed he could change her life. The suit also claims that Bayless accused Faraji of sleeping with Shannon Sharp. Oh, Lord. His star on Undisputed. Oh, wait a minute. Skip. Hold on now, Skip. Skip. Don't put me in this here. Don't, Skip. Don't put me in this here. I hit it once. I hit it one time. Don't put me in that. Skip. Everybody's getting thrown under the bus, dude. That lawsuit is throwing everybody under the bus. Oh, this woman, whoever she is, boy, she is messy with it. Now, I don't know. Let's be real. Hold on. Let's keep it a buck, because that kind of lost me. Somebody offered 1.5 to smash, and you didn't smash? Ladies, where are the ladies at? Ladies, let's be real. If somebody at your job offered you 1.5 to smash, wouldn't you do it, ladies? Come on, ladies, talk to me in the room. Come on, ladies, let's stop bullshitting. Ladies, at your job at Popeye's Chicken, all right? Some of you ladies are you're the ones who bake the hot peppers at Popeyes, all right? You bake hot peppers at Popeyes, ladies, at your job at Popeyes. If they say, hey, look, I got 1.5 million of them things, if you, let's go in the back and let me get a little snack in the back. Would you go back there and get the bread, ladies? Come on. Ladies, would you do it? Somebody said, yes. There we go. Miss Peach told the truth. I'm getting that 1.5. Well, yeah, there you go. At least the ladies are being honest. I respect that, ladies. There you go. That's all I want is honesty. The women in there, yes, nigga. Yes. I'm going to get that 1.5, nigga. I sure am and did. Right. Just at least be honest about it. There you go, lady. That's all I want. Just honesty. Don't sit at y'all, because some of y'all are out here fucking for like $2 promotion. You're getting a $2 raise and you suck the dick for that $2. So let's not act like you ain't gonna drop it for that 1.5, all right? Let's keep it a buck. There you go. At least y'all being honest. I respect the honesty, ladies. I respect the honesty. Oh, man. Wait, hold on. I see some dudes in here talking about they'll do it. Oh, come on now, niggas. Have some dignity, nigga. Not you. All right. I see some dudes in here talking about they'll do it. Come on, calm down, niggas. Have some dignity, brother. All right. But let me see what else that part of the story says. Yeah, because her saying that she turned down that 1.5, I don't know about that one. I was with her, but I don't know. All right. The suit alleges approximately 1 week later, Mr. Bayless made another advance at Miss Faraji. She responded, "Skip, stop, you have a wife." And Mr. Bayless said, "Aren't you Muslim? Doesn't your dad have 3 to 4 wives?" Miss Faraji responded that her father was dead, and when Mr. Bayless looked taken aback, she made an excuse to leave. Good Lord, what the hell is going on up there at Fox Sports? Oh, what is going on at Fox Sports? What is going on? Skip was like, hey, don't y'all have a whole heap of wives from your culture, ma'am? I mean, damn. Let's not play that marriage. That don't mean nothing. Man. Good Lord. Yeah, that's Taylor Rooks' homegirl. Fine-ass damn Taylor Rooks. Yeah? Yeah, 1.5 was a lot of bread. But damn, Skip was tricking it off like that? Damn, Skip. You were really tricking it off? Or is she just trying to make herself seem more in demand than she really was? Yeah. Let me show y'all another part of the lawsuit. Yeah, because this thing gets real messy. So another part of the lawsuit, they have another commentator named Joy Taylor. And let me show y'all what Joy is looking like. What is Joy? She's mixed. What is Joy mixed with? What is Joy mixed with, ladies and gentlemen? You know, Joy is kind of a thick red bone thing going on. Okay, hold on. So this is what is Joy mixed with? What is Joy? Because I don't watch that sports show. So what is she mixing? Joy's a good-looking chick. She's black and white. Okay, a little mulattress, black and white. Okay, a little thick thing going on. For those, and let me show y'all Joy. That's Joy right there. Joy with Skip and Shannon. Oh, that's Joy. Now, boy, the Faraji lady really threw Joy under the bus. She put all Joy's business out there. Oh, boy, she threw Joy's business out there, y'all. Hold on. Man, why did she said Joy caught a stray, a lot of strays. So, look, in the lawsuit, it mentioned Joy Taylor. She said, hey, it was like New Jack City. If I'm going down, everybody's going down. Damn it. Hold on. Miss Taylor, again, uses her sexuality to get on a show. In approximately February 2020, Miss Taylor asked Miss Faraji to meet her for lunch in Beverly Hills. When Miss Faraji arrived, she found Miss Taylor with a man, Emmanuel Ocho, the Nigerian cat. Miss Faraji did not know Mr. Ocho, but could tell that the two were romantically involved. Mr. Ocho. And Mr. Ocho, Emmanuel has me blocked. He don't like me too much, by the way, because he be Samboing it up. A few months after meeting Ocho at lunch, Miss Faraji noticed him in the hallway while at work. Miss Faraji later asked Miss Taylor if Mr. Ocho also worked at Fox. Miss Taylor confirmed and explained she wanted Mr. Ocho to eventually recommend her on the show Speak for Yourself. Miss Faraji became alarmed and warned Miss Taylor that she should probably not sleep with Mr. Dixon and Mr. Ocho. Mr. Dixon, he kind of runs Fox Sports from what I understand, right? The Dixon guy is another guy who's the big boss. So I think allegedly Miss Taylor was smashing the big boss. All right, hold on. Speak for yourself. She warned Miss Taylor that she should probably not sleep with Mr. Dixon and Mr. Ocho at the same time, as Mr. Dixon is a very powerful man that may become very angry. Miss Taylor told her not to worry about it. She explained that she was also now powerful, and once Mr. Dixon was no longer useful to her, she would follow through on her plan to tell the company that he forced himself on her. She would not allow herself to be forced out by Mr. Dixon like other women talent. All right? So, according to this suit, Miss Taylor, Joy, was plotting. Man, this is messy. This is wild. So, yeah, it's saying that Joy was up here popping cooch, allegedly, around the office. And Taylor has a white husband? Wow. Speak is a Joy show. Yeah, Speak for Yourself. That's Joy's show now. So they're saying she was throwing that mulatto cooch all around that office, allegedly. And sounds like she was plotting. See? A lot of people be up here plotting, allegedly. And the lesson in this is, I want y'all to hear what she said or allegedly said. Once there was no usefulness, meaning that if she can't use those looks to come up and get money and positions, well, damn it, the next ace in the hole is like, well, damn it, me too. You understand? The me too and all of that, that's for the old thoughts who can't go out here and catch like they used to. So now they gave them another little retirement bag to say, okay, well, damn it, I was getting fondled on against my will. Now that I can't get these dudes to break bread voluntarily, I'm going to take the money and just say, hey, I'm going to ruin your rep. You force yourself on me and whoop-de-whoop, and let me go ahead and get a bag like that. You dig? So that's the new scam. That's the new hustle. When you can't throw it no more, when you hit the wall, that's going to be the new retirement plan. They said, did Shannon Sharp hit Joy? It's going down up there. It is going down up there, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all give me another retweet, please. Give me another retweet. So more of this story is developing. I'm waiting to see some more stuff coming out about this story. This story is wild. So it's going to get wilder in the next few days, and we're going to follow this story, ladies and gentlemen. But they are freaking off at Fox Sports big time. Speaking of women finessing, man, I got to let y'all hear this right here. This Latina woman, this Puerto Rican, I think she's Puerto Rican. Y'all got to hear this, family. Y'all give me a retweet, because this is a heavy one right here. As you guys know, Fat Joe's been running around here with that hip-hop 50-50 nonsense. And then you have the Derek Colognes and all of these people. And a lot of these folks are upset with the movie Microphone Check, where we clear up all the lies and tell the truth. I got to play this clip for you guys here. This woman here, this is, I think she's Puerto Rican. Her name is Tina Torres, and she's a rapper. Nobody never heard of her. So this woman here, let me get the link up real quick. She was on Panda Chop's podcast. Shout out to Panda Chop. Got to give a Panda Chop a shout out. Shout out to Panda Chop. You guys check out his channel. And Panda Chop, if you're listening, fair use. And I'm letting everybody know to go to your page to watch the some of the other interviews. But we're showing this under fair use because we're giving commentary on it. So this is fair use commentary about this clip. This is heavy. Family, I want y'all to hear this Latina woman explain the origins of hip-hop, ladies and gentlemen. Now that we've done the movie Microphone Check and we exposed the truth, now some of these folks are just going for the gusto and crashing out with it. So this woman right here, this is a Latina woman explaining the origin of hip-hop, ladies and gentlemen. I want y'all to listen very close to this, ladies and gentlemen. All right, hold on, y'all, bear with me. Hold on one second. Let me get all my links and everything together. Man, this is a ride right here. Hold on.
So we got so much to talk about. I know you got a busy schedule, so I'm glad that you were able to find time to talk today. All right, first and foremost, Fat Joe versus the FBA. You know, he called the FBA a bunch of broke N-words and said that they were radical racists. And this comes from, Fat Joe's been saying for the longest time that hip-hop was created by blacks and Puerto Ricans 50-50. The FBA has been pushing back on that, saying that, no, this is created and found by foundational black Americans.
Right. Fair use and right.
And Puerto Ricans and other Latinos have contributed along the way, but they were not the inventors, right? So that's the reason why Fat Joe is upset. What did you think about that?
I mean, I had this conversation with Ralph McDaniels back in 2017.
Okay, I want y'all to see what she's doing, all right? I want y'all to follow the strategies of what she's doing. All right, we're going to break this down. So the first thing she said, well, I had this conversation with Ralph McDaniels. So Ralph McDaniels is a black man who's very respected in the hip-hop circles because he had the Video Music Box in New York in the 80s. So he's a respected journalist of hip-hop. So this is how they use a black person to hide their agenda or to co-sign their agenda. So the first thing they do to get credibility is to name a black person who agrees with them. Yeah, somebody said, did Ralph tap that? I don't know. But yeah, you might find a brother who will go along with you if they trying to smash, and I'm not saying that Ralph was. But yeah, when a dude is trying to hit, yeah, they'll go along with whatever you say. But just peep that part out, how she tried to name drop Ralph McDaniels as her cover, and that's supposed to give her credibility.
Conversation with Ralph McDaniels back in like 2017. And from people that were around at the time, it's really hard to pinpoint and tell who exactly made up hip hop.
No, it's not. It's not hard at all. Foundational Black Americans made it up. It ain't hard. It's not hard. We did a movie about it. It wasn't hard at all. And by the way, with Ralph, all she did was drop his name. I don't think Ralph really said anything. She's just naming him as somebody she knows personally. I don't even think he co-signed under this nonsense she's saying. I don't think he co-signed that. She just kind of dropped his name as if she has a personal relationship with him. You say if Ralph McDaniels is Trinidadian, I don't know. But hold on. Go.
Because was not created by one person. It's right. It's a whole energy that takes place that people start to contribute to. It's a pot, and they put there, and then next thing you know, it becomes an organization, and people start to, group themselves into this thing, and that's how it begins to grow. So, when I sat there with Ralph McDaniels' Video Music Box, he agreed that it was a combination of, multi different people, putting in their 2 cents.
So Ralph was probably trying to smash. Who gives a damn?
He was like, when they were doing what they was doing in the Bronx, Joe Bataan was taking kids into the studio in Spanish Harlem and having them rap on top of Latin soul.
Joe Bataan is a dude who made a novelty record around 1980 called Rappo Clappo. It was a nothing burger. Joe Bataan is a nothing burger in hip hop.
This is actually why I call hip hop the bastard child of Latin music, because
she called hip hop the bastard child of Latin music. I want y'all to let that sink in, ladies and gentlemen. She calls hip hop the bastard child of Latin music. All right? You see what I'm saying? Hold on.
He was like, when they were doing what they was doing in the Bronx, Joe Bataan was taking kids into the studio in Spanish Harlem and having them rap on top of Latin soul. This is actually why I call hip hop the bastard child of Latin music, because sonically, what they were hearing in the streets of New York City at the time came from that Latin music. Boogaloo was the...
Family, she sounds like the female version of Derek Cologne. So I'm telling you, all of this nonsense was coming from somewhere. There's some kind of central source where they're cooking up these specific lies. This is what I told y'all. This is where it was going all along, ladies and gentlemen. Family, this is where I told y'all they were going with this nonsense. The whole 50-50 thing, that was part of the lie. That whole 50-50 thing, that was the first step of the lie. Unfortunately, we didn't go for it, because what they're really wanting to say, the real thing is for them to say Latinos created hip hop and we got it from them. That's what I've been telling y'all all along. That was the plot. Unfortunately, we killed the plot with Microphone Check. That's why they always got to bring up Tariq and FBAs and all that. Yeah, we killed that bullshit lie. We stopped that lie in its tracks. That's where they were trying to go with this, ladies and gentlemen. They were trying to say that they actually created it. And we got it from them. That's what I've been saying all along. Let me play the rest, man. Let me play the rest. Boy, they start making up this alternate damn history. Hold on.
because sonically, what they were hearing in the streets of New York City at the time came from that Latin music. Boogaloo was the combination, the fusion of R&B and soul and Latin rhythms coming together. And this is where I believe hip hop stemmed from. The problem with Boogaloo is that genre was pretty much deaded because the guys at Fania, when all these Boogaloo bands, these young kids were starting to take gigs, they would take gigs for cheaper than the other salsa bands. So they started to kind of screw up the market. The guys at Fania got jealous, started blacklisting the bands, and the genre just kind of died out. And then from there, that was the late 60s, right? Then from there, and it had lived its time during the 70s. Then from there, hip hop literally is the rising of the ashes from that.
Man, this woman is trying to say that hip hop came from some of this Latin soul that didn't really pop off. So it rose from the ashes of that. That's horse crap. That's a bunch of horse crap. Hold on.
And early hip hop, you hear a lot of percussion in there. You hear, certain rhythms, certain sounds, and it's just a melting pot.
Because what people are saying is like these elements existed prior to, how they say that hip hop was created in 1973. Like that's really more of like the unification of the elements, right? Like people are saying that this, all these elements had existed previously, breakdancing, graffiti, but it wasn't until that time that they really called it.
We're talking for hundreds, maybe thousands of years.
Oh, Lord. Oh, boy. Family, this is why microphone check was so needed. Okay. That first lie about hip hop came from Latin rhythms, horse crap. Our brother Dwan B debunked that. Truth Saviors debunked that. Microphone check debunked that. I mean, we've debunked this nonsense. Where are my New Yorkers? Where are my New Yorkers who grew up in New York in the 60s and early 70s? This woman is trying to say, y'all weren't listening to James Brown, Motown, Sly and the Family Stone, all of these funk bands that we had going on, the Marvin Gayes, the Joe Tex. No, y'all were listening to Fania All-Stars or some bullshit. That's where you got it from. Y'all weren't listening to Isaac Hayes. We had all of this funk going on, but no, it's some obscure Latin bands that y'all were listening to up there. All right? The Al Green. Y'all weren't listening to Al Green. Y'all weren't listening to Aretha Franklin. Y'all weren't listening to Pigmeat. Y'all weren't listening to Gladys Knight. Man. Whew. No, y'all were listening to some obscure Latin percussion somewhere. Let me play the rest of this, man. It's a doozy. It is a doozy. Family, this is why microphone check was so important. Yeah, because they couldn't get the lie off. See, fuck it. Let me just go ahead and say what we were going to say. Yeah, they were planning on rolling the rest of the lie out. Now that we've deaded that, they're like, we might as well crash out with it and just go there anyway. But yeah, this gets deeper now because I want y'all to see this woman's mindset the more she start talking. All right? I want y'all to see her mindset the more she starts talking. Hold on.
That they've existed. So everybody wants to be the originator and the creator of something. You know what I mean? But we're all just influenced by something greater.
So are you saying that you agree with Fat Joe that it was 50-50? Or you're just saying you're not sure?
I mean, I'm not gonna put out any numbers. I know, and from the conversations that I've had from just studying the history of the music, from studying Latin music into hip hop, from mambo to hip hop, if you study all of that, you hear the sounds, you're musically in tune, you know what's going on, the history of what was happening in the streets of New York City at that time as well. You study that history, and then also coupled with, my personal interaction with pioneers in hip hop.
Like who? You're not that old.
So I'm not going to say it's 50-50. I'm not going to put out numbers like that.
Because what they want to say is that it's 100% them. That's why she don't want to put out a number. They want to say it ain't 50-50. It was 100% them. That's why she don't want to put out a number. No, they don't believe it's 50-50. Well, they want to say that they 100% created hip-hop. They want to say that hip-hop was created 100% by Latinos and then we got it from them. That's what the lie, that's where they're going with it. That's where they want to go with it. That's where they want to go with it. And she's talking about her interactions with pioneers. That means some Negroes who tried to smash. And that's the problem. Negroes get around these Puerto Rican chicks and they want to smash, and then they let them get real reckless with stuff. Let me play the rest of this. Man, hold on.
That's, pretty audacious to say that, but it was a melting pot of people coming in. And I would say there were even Jews and Italians in there too.
Oh, goodness freaking gracious. Oh, boy. It's like, yeah, we're going to just Trojan horse everybody in there. Everybody is Latinos, Jews, Italians, Eskimos, and black people were just sitting on the sidelines, soaking up all the game from everybody else. She won't even say us. Notice she don't say us. She don't say black people at all. Notice she don't even say black people. Do you catch that part of it? This is what I'm saying. She don't even mention us, black folks. Good freaking grief. And you think there was a black and brown coalition? This was a hostile takeover they tried to do. This was a hostile colonization takeover. Hold on.
Okay. And then what did you think about how Joe approached the situation and the way that he said it?
What I want to know is who is letting this guy, what Illuminati master is letting this guy talk about this stuff?
And she has a bug in her ass about Joe. I don't know if there's some kind of personal thing that she has with Fat Joe. I don't know what that's about.
Right now. Because that's not the agenda of the country. You know what I mean? So I'm like, why is he even talking about this right now? Because we know that right now in America that, it's black supremacists. So he might get a spanking for saying what he's saying.
Okay, so is she mad? Okay, that black supremacist talk. See, now I want y'all to catch this, because that's what Joe is talking about. So is she mad at Joe for getting put on blast? For saying the quiet part loud? With that black supremacist stuff? Listen to, because the only time she brings us up, remember, Latinos created hip hop, Jews, whites and Italians and all of these other people, we're not brought up. The only time she brings us up is in a negative sense. We're black supremacists because we're not letting them lie. You bring us up, then we're the bad guys. Yeah? Man. This is a doozy. Let me play the rest of this. Fair use. Again, fair use. Panda Chop News. Fair use. Fair use. Fair use. Panda Chop News. Fair use. Shout out to Panda Chop News. Hold on.
Wait. Okay, what do you mean by black supremacists?
I told you in one episode of yours, I said when I sat with Cootie, I was at Soho House with Cootie, right? It was that time when Kanye was on TMZ, when he was saying, well, 400 years sounds like a choice.
Now she's about to get into some alt-right talk right now. Listen to this.
400 years of slavery, right? And everybody misquoted him and said, oh, Kanye said 400 years of slavery is a choice. No, he said it sounds like a choice. And I sat and I was talking with Cootie, the man who had been his friend, been filming him for years. And he was like, I was like, well, this is what's going on. I'm like, they're bashing Kanye because he is bringing a message of unity. That's what he was speaking at the moment. You know what I mean?
Kanye wasn't bringing no message of unity. He was just talking.
I mean, and I could, even in that one little compartment, aside from all his other issues, that one compartment of what he said. And then Cootie was like, well, Kanye is crazy. And I got so defensive. I was like, Kanye is not crazy. Because especially at the time, I can't speak for Kanye right now, but at the time he was coming out with a lot of truth. and I was understanding with what I was understanding what he was saying, and I was resonating with what he was saying. So Cootie and I was seeing the temperature of where we were going in America, right? This was 2018.
Shout out to From Downtown for the super chat. Much respect to you, brother.
Next thing you know, Black Lives Matter and COVID hits, right? Before Black Lives Matter, I wasn't hated on by Black people.
My New York brothers, let me talk to my New York brothers. I love y'all, but y'all prop up these Latin chicks like this. Y'all been propping them up for a long time, and then they turn around and have this real disrespectful disposition towards Black society, and they use you guys as their shield. Oh, I'm with that Black dude over there, so yeah, I can talk reckless. I'm with this Black guy. I'm with this guy. I grew up with it. I was cool with this Black dude here. So then they can just start talking crazy about Black society. A lot of my New York brothers, y'all let this kind of stuff go down because you were smashing or trying to smash on them. Not all of you, but man, a lot of these women start getting like this when some of the money starts drying up in the streets. Hold on. Going back to just like what's going on at Fox Sports. When that money starts drying up, they start sounding like damn Karens. Rosie Perez be talking that same talk, by the way. I don't like none of the stuff that Rosie Perez be saying about, like, when she worked on the movie Do the Right Thing. She acts like she got sexually assaulted. Yeah, he was getting off rubbing ice on me. I was uncomfortable. It gets into some real weird accusatory stuff. And in other movies, she was doing damn near softcore porn in other movies. But when she talks about Spike, it's like, oh, I was so violated. Oh, my God. So they do this when they get older and get some zaddy somewhere. I feel a certain way about that. Excuse me. Hold on.
I can't speak for Kanye right now, but at the time, he was coming out with a lot of truth. And I was understanding with what I was understanding what he was saying, and I was resonating with what he was saying. So Cootie and I was seeing the temperature of where we were going in America, right? This was 2018. Next thing you know, Black Lives Matter and COVID hits, right? Before Black Lives Matter, I wasn't hated on by Black people. Maybe secretly, but after Black Lives Matter, all of a sudden, I became a Karen when talking about rap music that talks about murdering Black people.
Ma'am, are you Puerto Rican? Yeah. Let me say this. Yeah, foundational Black Americans are going to feel a certain way about a Puerto Rican talking to us about crime. Ma'am, your homeland, beloved, your homeland, with one of the highest crime rates in the Western Hemisphere, yeah, we would have a problem with that. We would have a problem with that. Shout out to El Fenici. Shout out to give El Fenici a shout out for the super chat. Much respect to you, El Fenici. Oh, goodness. Here we go. Let me play some more.
Say supremacy, though, right? Do you think that Black people have just reached the point where they're tired of dealing with the things that they've been dealing with?
No, it's an agenda. You know why? No, it's an agenda. I'll tell you why. Beyonce's Black is King.
Uh-oh.
This whole Black agenda, and I'm just watching commercials, and it's like, pills for, like vitamins for Black women. What about vitamins for all women?
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Lord.
I get we all have different hair textures.
Lord. Boy, that Beyonce hate. Boy, let me say this, boy. That Black woman hate. Let me get deep for a minute. Family. Women like this, who brothers prop up. A lot of brothers prop these women up. A lot of these Latin women like this, they get around brothers, and brothers just prop them up like queens. So then they get, not all, but too many get this entitlement thing, where when they walk in the room and there's some Black folks, the spotlight is supposed to go on them. So when they're in the room and the spotlight ain't on them and it's on a black woman, they lose their minds. These type of women, when they see a Beyonce get shine and not them, they lose their damn minds. Especially when people like Beyonce are embracing their blackness. XO Melch, shout out to you. Edward Jones, shout out to you for the super chat, brother. When you have a foundational black American princess queen like our good sister Beyonce, embrace her blackness, because black folks, when you're up, you're supposed to be non-black, or you're supposed to be the kind of person who erases or makes your blackness invisible. You become a minority. I'm a person of color. So shout out to all the women of color. When you say, no, I'm going to use my notoriety to bring shine and attention to my blackness and say what's up and give props and pride to my black culture. Oh my God. Oh God, what is this? I don't want to hear that bullshit, because J-Lo runs around with the Puerto Rican flag. J-Lo is the queen of the damn Puerto Ricans. Nobody complains. When all of these other women rep their heritage, when these Latin women were out here, they had the Latin explosion. That was a whole thing. Remember in the early 2000s, the whole Latin explosion. Shakira and all of that, they were embracing their Latin heritage. It wasn't a problem. We embrace our foundational black American heritage. Now it's a problem. Now it's divisive. Fuck out of here. That's where all this boils down to. Shout out to David Foley for the super chat. Much respect to you. All that black woman hate. Y'all remember, and a lot of them do that. J-Lo does that too, by the way. I've been looking for that clip where it was some talk show. It was something. If y'all remember, because I played it before. And it was some black women on there, and there was Jennifer Lopez. And these black women were... Somebody was giving these black women something. It was during the Black Lives Matter protest and all of that. So there was some company that was going to give something to black women. I forgot what it was. And boy, Jennifer Lopez was, yeah, they're going to give something to black women. I hope they do it for Latinas too. And people were like, what the hell? Like, what? Where did that come from? Where did that old hating ass shit come from? I'll never forget J-Lo did that. If y'all can find that clip, was it Macy's? Y'all remember that? I know I'm not the only one who remember that. Was it Goldman? It was somebody. They were going to give some loans to black women, and then J-Lo was like, well, I hope Latinas get it too. And everybody's looking like, what the hell? The fuck that come from? So a lot of them do that stuff. When they see black women get shine over them, oh no, the world has to stop. The world has to stop if a black woman is getting shine over them. You know? Oh, they despise that. It was a grant program from Goldman's. Okay, yeah, I knew it was something like that. The minute we get, the focus is on us. Shout out to Mayhem Mob for the super chat. Shout out to Stephanie Porter for the super chat. Shout out to Lioness Blessed for the super chat. Oh boy, this woman is a doozy. Let me play some more, man. Let me play some more. Good grief.
Black agenda. This whole and I'm just watching commercials, and it's like
Shout out to Sumkeen Divine Allah. Super
pills
chat.
For like vitamins for black women. What about vitamins for all women? You know what I mean? I get we all have different hair textures. But really at the core, we're all the same. We all have vaginas. We all have titties. We all, you know what I mean? We're women. So why are we being now segregated like this? And this is what I'm saying: is this agenda was
segregated?
It's been
we're segregated like this, man. This woman comes from, and she's Puerto Rican, from what I understand. Man, nothing is more segregated than her homeland, and all of those Latin places are segregated. Well, they crap on the black people in those places. A lot of those places are segregated. Hold on, let me see if this is a clip. My brother, Sincere Love, the God, sent me a clip. Hold on, fam. Let me see if this is the right clip. Hold on 1 second. About that J-Lo thing. Hold on. Let me see if this is the right clip, ladies and gentlemen. It's kind of a low quality clip. Shout out to Brother Sincere, Love the God, for finding this. Because yeah, I could not find this clip to save my life. And I remember posting. Hold on. Let me take this down real quick. Hold on. Let me move this out the way real quick. Hold on. Let me see if I can play that clip. And I hope this is the right clip, by the way, of that J-Lo thing. Y'all bear with me 1 second. I want y'all to hear that. Hold on. 1 second. Let me see if this is the right one. Okay, hold on. Right here. Hold on. Okay, fair use. Hold on. Okay, fair use. All right, hold on. Fair use. I think this is it. It's kind of a low quality, but hold on. All right, hold on.
Herself in a bit of controversy after she spoke on Goldman Sachs' initiative to donate $100 million to Black women.
It's a very smart business play for you guys. It's a smart thing for you to invest in people like us because we know what our communities want more than anybody. I believe we're investing about $100 million and putting it into the communities for Black women, and I would love to do that with Latinas as well.
Oh, you've built it for a long time.
Okay, yeah, the quality is a little janky. Okay, yeah, but she was like, yeah, you're giving $100 million to Black women. Hold on. Let me play that one more time. Just the way she said Black women. Hold on.
Know what our communities want more than anybody. I believe we're investing about $100 million and putting it into the communities for Black women.
She said that with Black women.
I would love to do that with Latinas as well.
Okay. Oh, God. Yeah, I'll never forget that clip. Ladies and gentlemen, when she did that. Yeah, you're going to give $100 million to Black women, and I hope you do that to Latinas as well. Fuck out of here. Yeah? Man, okay, I'm going to play the rest of this Tina Torres video. Shout out to Brother Sincere. Y'all shout out to my brother Sincere, Love the God, for providing that clip to me in real time, because I could not find that clip. All right, so let's go back to the Tina Torres. Let's go back to her and her damn shenanigans, sounding like the alt-right. All right, this is from Panda Chop News. Y'all follow Panda Chop. This is fair use. Here we go.
Planted years, decades. You know what I mean? Like, it's since World War II. People don't realize that the Nazi agenda was meant for right now. What's happening right now is 440 Nazi Hertz frequency program.
Now, is she trying to compare us to the Nazis? She's trying to compare us to the Nazis?
You know? So
So are you saying that this agenda is by Black people, or are you saying they're by white people that is pushing it?
Listen, it's not by Black nor whites. It's by groups of people that want power and control, Black and white. All colors. Literally today, I was just having a conversation and I was doing makeup and I was talking about, because now everybody wants to hear what I have to say now that truth is coming out. Before I was a crazy girl, but now they're like, well, what about this? What about that? I started talking about the boule. I said the boule, because talking about Beyonce. Beyonce is actually a descendant of the British royal family, right? People don't know that. She also has, her mother comes from Louisiana, and those ties tie to King Louis.
What is this fool talking about?
14th, France and then Britain, right? But they breed their people a certain way, right? I'm not saying it was spearheaded by whites nor spearheaded.
Man, boy, this is a different level of hating. Boy, this is a different level of hating right here. This is a hating ass broad.
By Blacks. I'm saying it was spearheaded by both because both agree. So the boule is a sect of Freemasonry with mixed people, Black and white people that is heavy in Louisiana.
That's not true.
Right, that came from this bloodline, and they had been purposefully planted within governments, within communities, within Hollywood, within all places of America, so that we are now having.
That's not what she didn't heard us talk about the boule. and some of the issues we have, and she's putting her own lies to it. All right, she didn't put her own lying ass spin on what she didn't heard some of us talk about as far as the boule. This is misinformation. This is all cap. All right, hold on. And boule is not a bunch of mixed people. That's not true. Hold on.
Having this racial divide thing going on. Because if we go back, slavery is not even about race. Okay, slavery is about money.
No, it was about race. It wasn't about no damn money.
What a lot of people fail to realize was that slavery existed on the planet like normal.
Okay, that's that alt-right talk. She's sounding like the alt-right. This slavery existed before, so why are all these black people tripping? Slavery was all over, so why are black people still trying to fight it? Yeah, over on my island, we gave up. We didn't let the white people defeat us mentally. Why y'all still fighting it?
Thousands of years ago, okay? We had Joseph's brothers sold him into slavery. So people who want to claim to be a part of the 12 tribes of Judah and all that, and they want to go heavy on that, guess what? His own Hebrew brothers sold him into slavery to Egypt, right?
All right, my Hebrew Israelite dudes, y'all better hold this L because y'all always claiming these folks. Y'all like claiming them as part of the tribes. Y'all claim some of these Latinos as part of the tribes and all of that stuff, and this is how they feel, all right? All right, hold on.
Right? Slavery has been prevalent in Africa for thousands of years.
But do you not think that that's offensive to somebody, to black people that have, had a history in this? Like, for you to come out and say something like that, don't you think that it's a bit insensitive?
We need to. Well, no, because we need to go beyond 400 years of fucked up history, skewed history, mistranslated history on purpose. I will go as far to say that the civil rights movement and the Holocaust were both psyops, made up, staged things to create a certain ideology and mind control over masses right now.
Family, ladies and gentlemen, this woman is saying the quiet part out loud. I want y'all to understand something. You hear how disrespectful this woman is, not only to us here, to the black people in the civil rights movement. This is what they talk about in their homes, ladies and gentlemen. All right, do you hear this? You think she's just rambling. They talk like this in their homes. All right? She's saying the quiet part out loud. This is the same talk that the Derek Colognes and them guys be having. All that black supremacy. What's different from this and what Joe was saying, Fat Joe? Yeah? Come on now. She said the civil rights movement was a psyops. Come on. Somebody said she's off her meds. Y'all, you think she crazy. That's what they talk like. Shout out to Mogul Mays. Hey, family, what's the difference between her and John Leguizamo? John Leguizamo be talking crazy too. All of them talk crazy. John Leguizamo be doing the same thing. Fat Joe, same thing. Derek Colognes, same thing. Crazy Legs, same thing. They be sitting up here lying and rewriting damn history. What's the difference between her and them? She's saying the quiet. She's saying the quiet part out all the way loud. She's just crashing all the way out with it. She's going all the way off code. That's the thing. She's going all the way off code. She's saying what they talk about when we ain't around. It sounds crazy to you, but this is what they talk about, and this is how they talk about it. Yeah? Understand that. Hold on, play the rest. Y'all better understand.
And that Holocaust, that staged Holocaust that happened in World War II, still is affecting America today. That civil rights movement, all that stuff is still affecting America today.
But wouldn't you say that black people don't care about that, though, in the sense of like whether or not it was a psyop or not, it still affected them and it still caused them pain as a people.
Well, and also with the civil rights movement, boy, y'all damn, these other people, Latinos, they damn sure benefited from it. They damn sure benefited from the damn civil rights movement of us going out there stomping down. They sure benefited from that. You understand? And many of their movements were inspired by the civil rights movement, even though some of their civil rights organizations crapped on us. This ain't new what she's saying. Go look up LULAC, one of the oldest Latin American civil rights organizations. They crapped on us for years. So this ain't new. I'm not shocked. You're shocked. I'm not shocked by none of this she's saying.
Of course. Guess what? Guess how we heal from our trauma?
Uh-oh.
You don't sit there and talk about it and cry on it and vibrate on that hurt and that pain. You go through it, you realize, and then you have to heal. And then you have to now take responsibility for your own projection.
From somebody who had to flee from their homeland, somebody who's not where they're from. You're not in your homeland. You're not on, even if it's Puerto Rico, and people like to say, well, Puerto Rico is a part of the U.S., you ain't over there. All right? You ain't over there doing nothing to build it up. You ain't fixing it. You ain't propping it up. You ain't helping nobody over there.
Instead of being a victim, oh, well, white people are racist everywhere, and I'm not going to be able to live a life of abundance and peace, and because people are racist. Well, that is now your personal reality that you are creating, because they created a mass agenda to program the masses. But one person has the ability to create their own reality. So let go of that big agenda and singularly create and heal from your personal trauma.
Ma'am, get your ass over to Puerto Rico and heal that trauma.
Because truly, if I can't even, I know that I don't mean to say it like this, but I know I don't have the audience to properly convey what I want to from a true higher consciousness standpoint right now. But just say this, if I can simplify it. We'll say, even me, I got sexually abused, right? Am I going to sit here and go out and be scared of men everywhere and peg every man as a fucking rapist and predator because I've been sexually abused several times?
Well, the thing is, that abuse ain't systematic. There are no institutions that's allowing the abuse, whereas there are institutions that allow anti-Black racism, such as hospitals where they fracture the bones of babies, as we played earlier. There are institutions that allow that stuff, where you have white supremacists who are accused of harming Black babies, and then they get on paid leave and then get to come back. That's different from a personal thing that happened to you as an individual by another individual. Just wanted to throw that out there real quick. These old janky ass comparisons that ain't really hitting like she think is gonna hit. All right, hold on.
No, I'm not going to do that. If I can create that, I can continue to create that reality and vibrate on that frequency. But if I want to heal, then I have to take the responsibility and to change my vibration and my mentality.
Which is fleeing from your homeland.
One, to not only forgive them, but forgive myself.
We ain't forgiving nothing. We ain't forgiving a damn thing. We're standing on business, and we're standing on our lineage, and we're standing on our homeland as foundational Black Americans, and we ain't fleeing nowhere to wag our finger to other damn people.
Forgive all of humanity as a whole, because we have all been living in trauma for thousands of years on this planet. And then move forward with my life, because everybody has the ability to create you have a 6 feet circumference of electromagnetic force field around you, your projection of your personal reality.
I get what you're saying,
from
Tina.
And
go ahead.
And now that I think about this, it's another psyop, another inception that he's creating, more divide, another compartment to create another class of people where you can control them easier.
I get what you're saying, Tina, but wouldn't you say, though, that there's more layers when you're talking about racism and oppression versus, being abused in a single instance?
No.
Okay, very good question by the host. Very good question by him. He's asking some good questions and really giving some good pushback on this idiot-ass woman.
Oh, it's all trauma. It's all pain. It's all hurt. You know what I mean? It's literally all the same thing at the core.
You're talking about a singular instance of pain versus, a systematic situation of everywhere you're going, right?
Shout out to Derek Robinson for the super chat. Shout out to Kepper for the super chat. Shout out to all the super chats.
I can strike up another Me Too movement and get hundreds of thousands, maybe millions of women all over the country that have been sexually abused, and we can do the same thing. Same thing. And then we can go bash men. All men you're all evil because you're all rapists, all of you. Same thing.
Okay, what about the FBA as a group, though? Wouldn't you say that is a strong movement for Black people to be moving forward and taking back what they believe is theirs?
Like Killer Mike and the 5%ers? No, it's not. It's more trauma and more toxicity. That's not actually healing. It's actually a trauma lifestyle.
Okay, so she's saying that us foundational Black Americans, we live a trauma lifestyle, ladies and gentlemen. And why did she just throw our good brother Killer Mike under the bus? Like Killer Mike and the 5%ers? I wonder, that she mentioned the 5%ers. And she mentioned them for a reason. And speaking of 5%, shout out to our good brother, 5% brother, Lord Jamar. He has a new single called The Elephant. Very good single. Y'all check that single out. Download that on all of the streaming platforms. But our good brother Killer Mike, she just threw his name out there. Why did he catch a stray? And that's our FBA brother, Killer Mike. That's my good brother. And then the 5%ers, I think that was not just a dig at Lord Jamar. That was a dig at the 5% movement, because the 5% movement, they were very instrumental in the growth of hip hop. We discussed that in Microphone Check. We broke that down, and that's something that the media has never, ever discussed. The only time that the 5% Nation's input on hip-hop has been discussed in detail was in the movie Microphone Check. Y'all really need to go watch Microphone Check, microphonecheck.com, because we break down how the rise of the 5% movement was right in conjunction with the rise of hip-hop, and there's a lot of things in hip-hop, especially with the Zulu Nation. A lot of them were getting stuff from the 5% Nation. So the 5% Nation, that knowledge part of hip hop, that was coming from the 5%ers. That was coming from the 5%ers. Yeah. So there's a reason why she threw that out there. All right, let me play the rest of this. So she's saying that it's all about trauma. Yeah, she sounds like that other lady, that other Puerto Rican lady. Y'all like a scab. You're picking your blacks. You pick at racism. It's like a scab. You just keep picking at it like a scab. Y'all remember her? Same thing. That's what I'm saying. What she's saying ain't new. All of them be talking like this. They be talking like this all the time.
Like Killer Mike and the 5%ers? No, it's not. It's more trauma and more toxicity. That's not actually healing. It's actually a trauma lifestyle. Which is fine. It's your prerogative. You are welcome to live that way. And I'm not listen, I'm just
wait. How is it a toxic trauma lifestyle?
Because you're not forgiving and you're not healing.
We ain't about to forgive nothing. We ain't forgiving shit. We got to get our money.
Can you go into
and forgiveness forgiveness is not for the person, the people who harmed you. Forgiveness is actually for yourself.
We ain't forgiving
and truly.
Nothing.
Let's go to higher consciousness now. We live in a simulation. Nothing in here is actually real.
She can talk all that babble all she wants. We ain't forgiving nothing. We got to get our damn bread. Yeah, we're standing on business. We ain't forgiving nothing. We need our money. We were harmed systematically and exploited, and we're standing on tangible business. We ain't like you, beloved. We ain't got nobody to run to. See, you can come run to us. See, we had a civil rights movement. You didn't. Where you were standing on business challenging systematic white supremacy. No, you didn't do that. We did that. Hold on.
We are all connected as one, right? And we are literally all here to play out a program and to rise above that program. We all have hurdles, right? I chose this avatar. I chose this body. I'm not going to have the same trauma. I'm not going to have the same hurdles as somebody else who chose a different male body in that avatar. He's going to go through different experiences than me. But at the energy, at the end of the day, it's all the same. You want to heal? Do you want to be mad and be racist for the rest of your life? You can do that. You know what I mean? But you're not going to really get anywhere. You're not going to ascend in consciousness by...
Notice these Latinos keep calling us racist. Y'all notice that? These white Latinos, Fat Joe, her, Cologne, all of them turn around and call us racist. They never say the white supremacists are racist. They never say that, the people who didn't colonize. They never say that. They sound like the alt-right.
Living like that. You're just coddling your trauma and feeding your hurt for the rest of your life instead of actually healing and forgiving. And then guess what? Where now you can show up for white people and you can love on them, even when they spit in your face.
I feel like,
ma'am, you can go to hell if you think that's you. No, ma'am, that's you. No. That's you. That ain't us. That's you. Yeah, they never buck on Zaddy. No, that's you. When they spit in your face and you sitting up here, yeah, ooh, I still love you. No, you do that. We're good. Hold on, let me play that part again. You out of your damn mind. That's what you do. They done sunned you and got you trying to identify as them. Hold on.
You're hurt for the rest of your life instead of actually healing and forgiving. And then guess what? Where now you can show up for white people and you can love on them, even when they spit in your face.
I feel like people are really gonna be upset and go crazy in the comments about this one.
Of course, they're definitely gonna go crazy, Panda, for sure, because people aren't there yet, especially America. This country is being divided through racial means every day, when at the core of our being, we are all one. We are spirit. We are all fucking one.
We ain't you.
I get some of what you're trying to get across.
I ain't you, lady. I ain't a fleeing coward like you.
But do you think that it's coming across as a bit too insensitive towards other people's experiences?
Well, I can say the same about people being insensitive toward women being raped and abused.
Okay, Lord.
But I'm not sitting...
Okay, enough of that. Okay. Whew, man. This woman who comes from a place where she's been psychologically colonized, where she identifies with the colonizer has her identifying as them, as white, and she doesn't get allowed into full white Anglo-ness. Now, you're not going to sit here and project your failure onto us, where they spit in your face and you sit there forgiving and then trying to identify with the person who spit in your damn face. We as foundational Black Americans, we don't want to identify with that. I don't want to identify with some idiot who's out here at a hospital breaking the bones of infants. That ain't me. We ain't one. I ain't forgiving that. We're different. I don't want to be nothing like that or any stock of that. You out of your goddamn mind. You sit up here and let these people defeat you psychologically and colonize you, and you talking about forgiveness? We ain't forgiving nothing. These folks out here harming babies. You don't forgive that. Now, we're warriors with it, ma'am. The only reason you can come over here and eat good is because of the movements we were making over here. And then you denigrate the civil rights movement. Boy, this is why I'm saying we should have been delineating a long time ago, family. Sitting up here on this whole black, brown, minority, people of color, and these folks have contempt because they couldn't do what we did. They didn't have no real civil rights movement. They were here trying to get accepted into whiteness. And still are not fully accepted into whiteness and still be complaining that you're not fully accepted into white Anglo-ness. Yeah? Boy, these people are a piece of work, man. Boy, these people are a piece of damn work, ladies and gentlemen, man. Good Lord. Whew, man. Shout out to everybody in here. We're in here deep. And yeah, the Majara shirt, people asking where can you get the Majara shirt? You go to majara.org to get the Majara shirt, ladies and gentlemen. That's at majara.org. Man, shout out to everybody in here. And y'all need to subscribe to this channel if you have not subscribed. Y'all definitely got to subscribe to this channel, ladies and gentlemen. Out here in Vegas, you know what's interesting? Speaking of technology and things like that, you know what's interesting? I saw something very interesting. You know how sometimes you guys will be like, I want to go to Hawaii. You might be talking to your friends and family. Have you ever done this? Because I just saw an ad for Vegas on my phone. Family, you notice sometimes you'll be like, you're in your house having a conversation. Hold on, what am I doing? Hold on, y'all bear with me. I'm having some issues here. You might be having a conversation at home, and you'll be talking about, man, I need to get the new Jordans. Man, I really want to get the new Jordans. I heard the new Jordans out. I need to get the new Jordans, man. The new Jordans, they look real fly. I really need to get those new Jordans. And then you look at your phone, then there's a bunch of ads for Jordans. You're like, damn, what a coincidence. Man, what a coincidence. I was just talking about Jordans. Or you might say, you might be at home talking about, man, I would love to go on to a trip to Hawaii, man. We need to save money to go on a trip to Hawaii. Then all of a sudden you start seeing ads for Hawaii on your phone and on your social media. You're like, oh, damn, what a coincidence. Man, do you know that Google has something where they're listening to your ass? Do y'all know that? Google has something where they're listening to your conversations. The phone is listening to you, ladies and gentlemen. They're listening to your ass. That's why you think all this stuff pops up. It's a coincidence. It's not a coincidence. They're listening, and then they're putting ads based on what they're hearing your ass talk about in your crib, dude. And they admit it. If you look at some of the Google terms of service, it says you can check off where you want them to stop listening to your ass. Somebody said I'm late. Yeah, I'm just saying it's I didn't know it was that deep. I mean, shit, they're listening. I know they're listening, but damn, they're listening. Now, I've always talked about how your phone is always on listening to your conversations, but damn, they're listening to the words and then making adjustments to send you ads based on what you're talking about in your crib. Yeah? Like, you a dude, you be like, man, boy, we need to go down to the strip joint, man. There's some big booty ass broads at the strip joint. And then all of a sudden you start seeing spearmint rhino ads on your phone. Like, oh, damn. Oh, Lord. What a coincidence. Yeah. Man, it's heavy. Oh, yeah, them people are listening too. Yeah, so they're listening to the conversations. For real. Who's this texting me? Shout out to everybody for the super chats, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to everybody for the super chats. But yeah, it's getting real out here, man. We're being listened to. Also, did y'all see that thing about them AI apps? And we already knew they had AI apps and AI profiles on certain entities where you're not even talking to a real person. You're talking to an AI creation. Yeah, this is some COINTELPRO type stuff because these AI creations, these AI profiles are basically trying to drive certain conversations. This is why we got so many trolls in our conversations. We got a whole bunch of trolls in our conversations, and there's a reason for that. You got humans and AI sent in to disrupt a lot of things, to cause a lot of disunity. This delineation movement that we got going, this threw a wrench in a lot of things, man. The delineation movement has thrown a wrench in the game because remember, what's in the COINTELPRO documents, with J. Edgar Hoover back in the 60s. The name of the game, and this is their words, they said, we must stop the rise of a black messiah that will electrify and unify black society. Remember that. We're the only group of people where the federal government had a program to stop black unity. You understand? Black unity, according to the FBI and COINTELPRO, was the biggest threat to national security, us being unified. You understand? That's heavy. Because they know when we get together and we're on the same page, we're on code, we're unstoppable when we get on code. We helped stop slavery. Remember, that was us stopping slavery. Go watch my movie, American Maroon. We were giving the white supremacists the blues. We got on code. Just enough of us got on code. You understand? And even Lincoln thanked the black freedmen. He said if it weren't for the black freedmen who fought in the Civil War, they would not have won the war. Yeah? The civil rights movement, where that Latina mammy sat there and denigrated, that was foundational black Americans getting on code. We got on code to create civil rights for the country. Everybody got equal rights based on us getting on code. Yeah? Based on us getting on code. That's the name of the game, ladies and gentlemen. When we get on code, we're unstoppable. So yeah, they're going to have ops. Yeah, they're going to have informants. Yeah, they're going to have YouTube channels and Twitter pages denigrating us and any type of unity we try to get popping. That's part of the agenda. Recognize it for what it is. And now that we have a major delineation movement going and we're recognizing our foundational black American lineage, notice all the trolling that goes on. And notice what the white supremacists are doing. They're trying to send attack dogs to attack the lineage, and they can't because it's a leaderless movement. That's why they keep trying to make leaders out of it, like me. They keep trying to make me the leader of a group that's non-existent. You cannot be the leader of a lineage. And you see a lot of weird attacks on me. Somebody said T.S. Giselle. And that's another thing. T.S. Giselle, that's the person in our Twitter spaces who trolls people. T.S. Giselle is a troll on Twitter. And T.S. Giselle goes around talking about T.S. is the queen of the first lady of FBA. That's some troll shit that we don't even take seriously. But you have a lot of these other people pretending to take that seriously. Yeah, we don't take trolling seriously. We don't address trolling. Kings don't address court jesters. You know, that we don't even give that any dignity. You understand? That's just troll nonsense. We don't take that nonsense seriously. That's not even something that has to be addressed in a serious manner. Yeah? That don't even have to be addressed in a serious manner. That's comic relief. You understand? And anybody sitting up there pretending that that's a genuine concern, that's a person who's wasting time anyway. Yeah? Yeah, even little conversations like that, trying to take trolling seriously, these are people who are trying to dissipate the energy and the momentum of the movement, ladies and gentlemen. It's too late to stop it. The movement is there. Delineation is there, and it's leaderless. And it's hard to attack a leaderless movement. Attacking me don't work. That's the thing. Attacking me don't work, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah? Anybody's using those talking points, you better understand these are federal informants. And anybody co-signing suspected federal informants are usually federal informants themselves. So yeah, that's to be expected. We got a lot of federal informants out here that we don't take seriously. Yeah? And we don't take trolling seriously. We don't even address that nonsense. That's just to waste your time so that we won't focus on building and progressing. Yeah? Yeah? But it's just like Bitcoin. See, Bitcoin is decentralized. Bitcoin is a decentralized currency. There's no leader of Bitcoin and no creator. You don't know who created Bitcoin because they would have attacked whoever created Bitcoin or whoever is saying that they are the leader of Bitcoin or whatever. They would have attacked that person a long time ago. It's decentralized as it should be. You know? So same thing with our lineage. Our lineage is our lineage. There's no leader to the lineage. And they know that. In family, you don't have to keep explaining to people that foundational Black American, that's the lineage. They know that. Everybody knows that. The thing is, they're powerless to it because they can attack a lineage. So they always have to try to make it a group. If the minute you see people trying to talk about foundational Black Americans as a group, you are dealing with suspected agents at this point. Nobody is dumb. You are dealing with suspected agents who are trying to rewrite and reframe the narrative. You don't have to keep talking till you blue in the face. The minute somebody starts talking about some leaders and first ladies and all that stupid shit, man, who is that? Who is that a leader? Who's the leader over there? Who is that person? You're dealing with somebody playing dumb because they're an op. It's that simple. Yeah? Understand bad faith arguments. Your lineage is the damn leader. If I got abducted tomorrow, you're still going to be a foundational Black American. You understand? I'm not the leader of anything. Your lineage is the leader. You're led by your lineage. Your lineage is your lineage. And all we do is designate what the lineage is. We just give it a designation. Yeah? So we just got to represent our lineage. That's all it is. The lineage is the leader. Absolutely. All right, let me get up out of here, man, because I'm about to go get me some delicious food out here in lovely Las Vegas, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to everybody in here. Shout out to everybody for the super chats. Shout out to everybody for the super chats. Y'all subscribe to this channel, ladies and gentlemen. Be sure to subscribe to this channel. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. And if you want to get the Majara sweaters and the wonderful Majara shirts, go to majara.org, ladies and gentlemen. The link is right there on the bottom, majara.org. That's our spiritual essence. Our spiritual essence is foundational Black Americans. It's Majara, ladies and gentlemen. All right, I'm about to go out here and hit one of these damn slot machines. See if I can win some more of that paper. I'm about to put on my lucky lavender and get it cracking. All right? It's been real, y'all. I'm going to chop it up with y'all a little bit later. I might do a Twitter space later, so y'all stay tuned for that. All right, y'all. I'm up out of here. Puppy Akute and Lula Vuve to the family. Peace.